Hello, welcome to Tony's Math Hacks. In this video I'd like to talk with you about adding numbers 3 at a time. Now, a long time ago I was working at a high school and a student there approached me and said, "Did you know you can't add 3 numbers?" "What do you mean?" I asked him, and he explains if you want to add 3 numbers, you can't really do it in one step. You have to add 2 of the numbers and then take the sum and add the 3rd number. I thought, well, okay, that's fine. You've observed that addition is a binary operation, and I guess that's accurate. But then, years later, I figured out that in some cases, that's not true. So here I've written down 3 numbers, 8 plus 11 plus 14. And if you want to do the sum, you might add 8 and 11, and that's 19, and then add 14 to that and get a total of 33. Or you might add the 11 and the 14 first, or you might add the 8 and the 14 first. It really doesn't matter what order you do them in. However, there's something nifty about these 3 numbers, which is that the difference between 8 and 11 is 3, and the difference between 11 and 14 is also 3. So these numbers are equally spaced. In technical terms, they are in an arithmetic progression. That means that their sum is going to be the same as if it were 11 plus 11 plus 11, because 8 falls short by 3 and 14 is over by 3. Those cancel out. So if you want to write that out very explicitly, you can say we're adding 11 minus 3 and 11 plus 3. So of course the minus 3 and the plus 3 cancel, and you just end up with 3 11s, which by the way is 33. I'll go ahead and write that down. You can also see this visually if you have a stack whose height is 8, and then another stack with height 11, and then another stack with height 14. All we're doing is cutting the top off of this one and moving it over here. And now we have 3 11s for a total of 33. So isn't that fun? This works in a lot of cases where otherwise the sum could be kind of annoying. What if you want to add 5.5 plus 6 plus 6.5? Well, that's the same as 3 6s, so it's 18. This trick also works really well if you want to add up 5 numbers in a row that are all equally spaced. So suppose we want to know 22 plus 23 plus 24 plus 25 plus 26. Well, that's 5 numbers. The middle one is 24. So we just need to do 5 times 24. Well, that's going to be a half of 24, which is 12 times 10, so 120. If you're adding a string of numbers and there aren't 3 or 5 or some odd number of them in the list, but instead an even number of them, it can get a little bit trickier, but watch this. What if we want 31 plus 33 plus 35 plus 37. Well, if all these numbers were the same number, they would be the one in the middle, which is 34. So this is going to be the same as 34 times 4. Multiplying by 4 is just a matter of doubling and then doubling again. So that's 68 times 2, which is 136, and that is the sum of our 4 numbers. All right, well, that's what I wanted to say today about addition. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to click like and subscribe, and feel free to leave comments. I'll see you next time on Tony's Math Hacks.